Welcome everybody to the last session on the last day of the 2026 SHPB Festival. To finish, we have the North American time zone, steeplechase races. In Gate 1, White Wraith with Jockey Lucid for Noviax. Gate 4, Pirate Resident with Wolfette for Little Shire. Horse Monster in Gate 6, Lisbeth riding for Valhalla Moon. In Gate 7, Gwen with her jockey Olga racing for Little Shire. Vanta Vixen in Gate 9, Anaya racing for Blue Ridge. And in Gate 10, Cloud S with jockey Sky representing Paraiso.
It's fairly even as they come out the gates. White Wraith taking a commanding lead. Pirate Resident in second. Then Vanta Vixen for Blue Ridge. Cloud S for Paraiso. Horse Monster and Gwen at the rear. White Wraith is pushing further ahead. Sky on Cloud S has now taken up second spot with Vanta Vixen in third. Pirate Resident gets stuck on the fence and lets stablemate Gwen through. The first four have pretty much sorted themselves out. But there's an interesting contest at the back, with Pirate Resident not giving up and valuable championship points to be won. So, at the line, White Wraith from Cloud S, Vanta Vixen. Then Gwen. But look, Pirate Resident overtakes Horse Monster right at the end to finish in fifth.
So, the winner, White Wraith from Cloud S, Vanta Vixen in third, Gwen in fourth, Pirate Resident in fifth, and Horse Monster in sixth. In the next race, we had Sealgare in Gate 4, Rider Tech racing for Noviax, King's Gambit in 5 with Coral racing for Blue Ridge, Nika Marie riding Kiss My Glitter in Gate 6 for Regal Mane, and in Gate 9, another of the Regal Mane horses, Midnight Resident and Jockey Mactox.
Sealgare storms into the lead, followed by Midnight Resident, just a horse length from King's Gambit, and then Kiss My Glitter, who took the second fence a little too hard.
There would be some amazing riding by Mactox in this race, steering Midnight Resident around the track brilliantly. But that wouldn't be the end of the story, as we shall see.
Sealgare pushes further ahead as Midnight Resident and King's Gambit fight for second. King's Gambit biding their time in third. Oh, Midnight Resident falters at the fence and lets King's Gambit in. Kiss My Glitter now making ground on their stablemate. But Midnight Resident has recovered and is tracking down King's Gambit. Coral has some work to do here to maintain second spot. riding by Mactox puts Midnight Resident back into second. He hits the fence too hard, letting both King's Gambit and Kiss My Glitter pass him.
A good win there for Sealgare. King's Gambit second, Kiss My Glitter finishing third, and Midnight Resident in fourth. In race 19, King's Gambit was in gate 1, Cloud S in 8, and Vanta Vixen in 9. It was a good start by Cloud S in this one, with Vanta Vixen chasing her down as they came to the first bend. King's Gambit seemed to be mistiming the fences, keeping them back down in third. Or was it the lag on the day?
Vanta Vixen is keeping up with Cloud S, giving herself a chance. But no, she hits the fence, which should definitely give the race to Cloud S and takes away any chance of her catching them.
Cloud S taking the post in front of the 2 Blue Ridge horses, Vanta Vixen in second and King's Gambit in third. The last race of the festival, Kiss My Glitter in gate 2, Midnight Resident in 4, and PSH, Pretty Little Poison, Isabella riding for Paraiso in gate 8.
It's a great start by Midnight Resident, who storms into the lead from the off with a battle behind him between Kiss My Glitter and Pretty Little Poison. The two at the back are neck and neck, trying to get into second and a chance at first place. Pretty Little Poison is trying to go round the outside of Kiss My Glitter. Kiss My Glitter now pushing ahead. But jockey Nika Marie is unsteady on the horse and giving Pretty Little Poison the invitation she needed. Pretty Little Poison now overtaking, while Kiss My Glitter veering off into the fence and rail. Now jockey Isabella is chasing down Midnight Resident, but has some ground to catch up. This is going to be an interesting final few laps. Pretty Little Poison went around the outside of Midnight's stablemate, but can Mactox hold her off? Midnight Resident goes outside, leaving room for Isabella, but Pretty Little Poison hits some lag by the railings. Now Pretty Little Poison charges down the straight and into the lead, the second time she's accepted the invitation. Midnight Resident slowing up now. Pretty Little Poison powers to victory. Fantastic racing.
PSH, Pretty Little Poison, wins the final race of the festival with Midnight Resident in second and stablemate Kiss My Glitter in third. And with that brings the end to the SHPB Festival 2026. Thank you to everyone who made this possible, not least the sim owners Kendor and Idunn, who worked tirelessly to bring you the first round of races in this year's championships. So, where to next? We'll see you all at Little Shirewood for round 2.